Hello. Oh, fine. The usual. What's oh gosh, it's on Neal, you're muted, by the way. Well, I can
Hello,
hear
everybody,
you,
and
but-
welcome to Dicing with Death. We don't have a recap today, so where did we leave off?
Let's see. Last week,
We did.
Devon hunted an earth elemental
Mm-hmm.
and captured it
Mm-hmm.
in his bands of Cerulean.
And then you kicked it back
Poked
to its
and
home
prodded
plane.
it. Yeah, communicated with it a bit, but kicked it back to its home plane, telling it that he would summon it once again when he had need of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You discovered a
and
silver
we
mine.
Yeah, and we moved a bunch of dwarves up there to begin
Mhm.
construction on said silver mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the gist of it?
I think that is the gist of it. We didn't do any spell research or discovery. We didn't write any new spells. We just... Oh, we were going to do some... We talked about scroll writing, actually.
Yeah. We did. I don't know what scrolls we want to write, but we had some interesting ideas for making scrolls. Kind of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, stone tablets and sheets of silver and the like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a little notepad over here of the things going on. Let's see, we are working on Platos underground caverns. Devon connectivity to his basement was a plan. That might have been slightly scrapped as Platos is hanging out somewhere else right now.
Where did Platos go?
He's just got that little temple a little bit down the river where the people walking into town leave offerings. So he's moved to like the edge of town so everyone can pay homage to him as they come in.
Wait, what was that about underground caverns?
I don't know. I just have a note that says Devon connectivity basement, Platos underground caverns.
I think you were saying he was... Because he was originally in the shrine right in front of my house.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a plan to connect your basement to his shrine.
I think so. I thought, was he digging caverns or something?
I don't
He
know.
must have been, otherwise I don't think that was...
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wizard Tower, Elemental Plane of Earth Portal, Extrude, Fabricate, ESP on a Craftsman.
It's been done, more or less, or it is in process, as time allows.
Yep. We
So
talked about a 6th level return planar travel spell that allows you to return home.
I did have some ideas for planar stuff, or even some lower level ideas. I don't know when we feel like delving into that. And I don't really have any 4th or 5th level spells, so we could fill in some spell learning.
Yeah.
Scroll writing. So where to dig in?
Well, I think some new spells would be fantastic. I'm seeing your spell list. You have the capability of casting 5th level spells, but you have 1 5th level spell and 1 4th level spell and not much else.
I think the big one that would be appropriate would be Conjure Elemental. So do we want to do spell research? Do we want to... Yeah, and just roll percentiles?
Yeah.
Research Conjure Elemental.
Conjure Elemental, 5th level spell. Okay.
And there's a 4th level Conjure Elemental Kin.
We had talked about using that.
I mean, I can cast 5th level. I don't know why we would... Like, it sounded kind of hand wavy. I think that was you trying to be like, oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to be generous or something, but I feel like it doesn't really make
Yeah, if you
sense.
can cast 5th level spells, I don't know why you wouldn't just do the 5th instead of the 4th. Did we say that you could use Conjure Elemental Kin for this elemental because you knew it specifically? As
You were
opposed
saying
to...
that, but...
Yeah, it sounds a little woo-woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, the elemental kin do not turn against you.
All right, spell research and magical item creation. Items that no players should create. Spheres of ultimate destruction. Don't let your players make them, guys. Conducting research. Approval and modification. Success or failure. 2 weeks per spell level, so at least 10 weeks to research it. Base percent of learning is 10 plus 1 percentage point per relevant ability score. So your int is what? 18? 15?
16, I think.
Okay. Plus 1% per experience level, and you are level 9.
Yes.
Minus twice the spell level, minus 10. So your base chance is 25%. And this increases by 10% every week.
Okay. Is baseline 1 week or 1 week per spell level or something?
2 weeks per spell level. So baseline for you would be 10 weeks.
Okay.
That's a whole season to learn a spell.
And there is normally...
No, it's not.
No. There's normally money involved as well, but we've got a town. We've got copper and silver mines. We literally print the money.
I think the money can be hand-waved at this point because you are...
And you typically need like a library. I don't think you need... Oh, you do. You need money and a library.
A money, library, laboratory. You have...
Which we have.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Instead of a laboratory, instead of like a proper library with a lot of historical knowledge, you have at your disposal Platos, a snake demigod, and Atropos, a mysterious witch who taught you things and knows
and
too
daily
much.
legend lore spells.
Daily legend lore, some apprentices.
An apprentice, and I described we had been making a library. Or Devon has been making a library. He's been like transcribing the results of his legend lore and writing down everything he knows and the like. So he's building his tower into a library.
Right.
If you feel like it is more appropriate, we could also go to Drexel's workshop as a laboratory. For the summoning, that seems particularly appropriate. And there is something that I do think I will want to do there, but in any case, shall I just roll a percentile die to see if I get this Conjure Elemental spell?
Each week, you may attempt. If the character ever rolls a result of 99 or 100, the spell proves unworkable and must be abandoned. So you could wait and do fewer rolls by waiting longer, or you could make multiple checks to see if you can get it faster. Base chance is 25, and you get a cumulative 10% bonus each time. Then,
yeah, unless I think just rolling at the baseline 10 weeks is the best way to do it, unless you're concerned about failing.
No.
It's a 95 to 100 or something.
99 to 100, yeah. Only a 2% chance of
really?
ultra fail. So,
All right, so shall I roll?
Roll it.
Oh, get it on the first try.
Excellent.
Makes sense. I mean, I literally accidentally conjured an elemental, so...
It makes perfect sense. So please add Conjure Elemental to your spell book as you have finished up this spell after 10 weeks of working on it. What other spells? Ooh, nice. There it is. What other spells may you have wanted to learn? Oh, there was Arcane Bomb. Did we ever get Arcane Bomb written?
We did not. I think that would be a 4th level spell. Which will basically throw an Arcane Blast. Probably like 10 yards per level or something like that.
And an Arcane Blast is like a 360-degree Arcane Spray.
Yes.
Nice. So now instead of coming off of you, you can hurl it a distance.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm wondering if we should increase the max damage as the spell levels go up.
Yes, because these do have a damage max on them, don't they? Yeah, because the damage max is the difference between your saving throws.
Yeah, and the level 1 is... Arcane Spray is a level 2 spell. The level 2 spell maxes out at 20 damage. I feel like maybe we should have, like maybe make it 10 damage per spell level or something like that. So make Arcane Blast max out at 30, or maybe, I don't know. Just a thought. I'm typing up Arcane Blast now. Do you think 10 yards per level sounds reasonable? What is Fireball? 10 yards plus 10 yards per level.
Well, that sounds pretty reasonable to me then.
So
because this is one spell level higher than Fireball, so same range.
Slightly larger sphere.
Fireball's a 20-foot radius. What do you think Arcane Bomb's going to be?
I was going to do 30-foot radius, just because that's what we've been doing.
Yep.
Probably the same, 10 yards plus 10 yards per level. So at level 9, 100 yards. Let's see.
So a Fireball cast at 5th level does an average of 17.5 damage, and then you save for potentially half of it. So for Arcane Bomb to be at least competitive with Fireball, we should try and aim for a similar damage output or a more reliable damage output. We do have a slightly larger affected area.
It doesn't need to be competitive with Fireball. I don't know. The spell sucks. It's a meme, right?
Okay.
I think if we increase the damage cap, it can get pretty crazy versus low-level creatures, right?
Oh, the one thing that's nice about Arcane Bomb, actually, is that it's not fire-type explosive.
Yeah, it only targets
creatures,
right?
Yeah, so it only targets creatures. You're not going to destroy buildings, and there's no resistance to damage for Arcane Bomb. Like, you can easily get fire resistance, but you wouldn't get, like, Arcane Bomb damage resistance. So keeping the damage even remotely comparable to Fireball, even slightly lower than Fireball, I think makes it a stronger spell. It's almost like a dirty bomb that you're launching. Keeps all the structures intact, just gets rid of the people. Sort of gamma ray device.
Oh, yeah? All right, so there's an Arcane Bomb. Take a look at it.
Let's take a look.
See how it sounds.
Booker loudly calls magic word. It hurls spell. Arcane energy explodes in a blast of golden magic energy. Saving throw here. Each creature within 30 feet of the point of impact makes a saving throw. If they fail, they take the amount of damage equal to the difference between their failed save and what they needed to succeed. Furthermore, characters in magical or metal armor suffer damage reduction of half. Characters wielding a shield and facing the direction may add 2 to their save. All right, this is just the Diana example.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just an example of how the saving throw works, but...
Right. Spell effects that penalize missile fire, but not natural effects. Grant penalty to the caster's saving throw equal to missile fire penalty. Okay. I don't know if that one actually applies to Arcane Bomb anymore, because Arcane Spray comes from you as a directional thing, so I could see it missing, but when you hurl it, I think that effect should disappear.
Okay. What about Arcane Blast? Same thing? You're just saying so characters in metal armor suffer reduce.
Yes, that's still fine.
Shield probably still affects it.
Yes. Just the very last paragraph.
Spell effects that penalize. Okay.
Yeah, I would scrap that.
And what do you think about maximum damage for these ones? So Arcane Spray specifically calls out that there are 20 missiles. I still feel like maybe there should be a damage cap, but maybe we should increase it.
Yeah. If it's 20 for Arcane Spray, maybe it's like 25 for Arcane Blast and 30 for Arcane Bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, because each of these is doing more damage to any individual target and then more available targets as well. So I dig this. I dig this. I don't think you launch Arcane Bomb from a slingshot. I think you just magic it with your hand.
Yeah.
We're not that new Dota hero whose name I can't remember. Woodchuck or... I don't know. What's the guy that throws acorns that turn into trees?
I don't know. Hoodwink?
Yeah, that's the guy. We're not hoodwinking you.
The maximum damage of Arcane Blast. Is this before reduction or after reduction? Like, do you think a creature in metal armor, the maximum damage 12.5? Or 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do think.
Is 25, and then the maximum damage of Arcane Bomb is 30. All right. Possible higher level versions of this are maybe like ones that go off every round or something like that. Like
repeating
a 5th level
Arcane Blast or
right, a 5th level spell that like randomly blows off arcane bombs every round somewhere nearby.
Arcane Cluster Bomb.
Yeah. Arcane Apocalypse is the 9th level version where everyone in the world has to make a saving throw versus spell.
It just rains magic missiles from the sky.
Yeah.
Arcane Storm.
There you go.
Oh, I like that one.
We'll stick with Arcane Bomb for now. I will need to make I actually need to make a spell learn chance.
Oh, right. This is a 4th level spell.
So
it
there
takes
is actually two, and it's another 2%. Right?
And another 2% higher.
No.
So then 37 the next week. There you go.
So that was 19 weeks or something like that have passed over the spell learning. Although
yes.
I feel like spell learning is something that you do in downtime, right? Like you're not spending your whole day in spell research. Like it's your day job, but you can still do other shit.
Yeah, you can have conversations, you can go out with your friends, you can, take a day off in order to let your mind relax or rest. And it was
Did you ever... that attune spell? Does that exist anywhere?
Which one?
Attune? The one that I made to like attune my magic items. I don't have it on my character sheet. So I'm wondering, you like typed it up.
I didn't put it anywhere.
Where were you writing it?
I don't know.
I was like narrating it to you. I think I had a baby in my hand or something, and I couldn't type. But
let me open all my notes. Dicing with Death. Devon. Attune. Here we go. This spell synchronizes the caster with the resonant frequency of a weapon of natural material. This makes the weapon an extension of the caster's body, allowing touch attacks to be cast through the weapon and enabling it to be used as if it were a martial arts weapon. That is the short version. The long one is attunes you to an item for 24 hours, allows touch attacks, fired or launched weapons not suitable. Allows weapons to use martial arts if you're capable of using them. Must be made of natural materials. Quartz blade sword would be permitted, but a steel sword would not. Items made of wood, bone, and stone are workable, but not those made of metal.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if you feel like sending that to me so I can add it to my spell list.
Yeah.
And then
here you go. All right, and I will add both of these spells to the master spell list.
Oh, if you're adding it to there, I can just copy it, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes. The spells. Okay. Wizard, tune level 2 on. Ooh, we don't have verbal, somatic, or material for most of these.
For most of what? So, arcane for which ones?
For attunement.
It's somatic, verbal, material, but the material component is just the weapon that you are attuning to.
Oh.
That's listed. That's on whatever you copy pasted.
Oh, it is there. Okay, I'm just crazy.
The arcane bombs and sprays and blasts are verbal, somatic.
Mm-hmm.
What other spells have we made? Lesser Disintegration. Did you add that one? I don't know if you've added all of these. Trollish Regeneration. Some of these may be too OP to add to the master spell list.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have material components noted for those.
Okay. Excellent. Uh-huh. Okay, so that was attunement. So if you refresh the page, you should be able to see it.
Look.
Right, time to insert another. Where is Arcane Bomb? Here we go. Wizard.
Not finding attunement, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
Ooh. Second level spell.
Maybe I need to keep refreshing or something.
Oh, I think I know what it is. The web hosting, the cache dynamic searches. So I just need to flush the cache. Otherwise, it'll take, a day or two to figure it out. Speed, caching, dynamic cache, flush cache. Okay, if you refresh it now. Oh, God. There it is. Nope, it's right there. I just can't type for shit. Arcane Bomb is level 4 in Devon's spellbook. Doesn't have a page number. verbal somatic, but no material components.
Which spell?
Arcane bomb. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the tech? Are you looking at my character sheet or something?
I am. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's true. I'm not finding attunement. I need to empty my cache.
Probably not. I don't know. Time 4. AoE is 30-foot radius sphere. Maybe just, 30-foot radius. Saving throw is special. Damage is special. No components.
Oh, it's just a tune. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. That is Arcane Bomb. Was there another one that I needed to insert?
At your discretion. We've got Lesser Disintegration, we've got Trollish Regeneration.
Oh yeah, let's do all of these.
We've got Direct.
Let's do Lesser Disintegrate. And I will probably steal some of these spells for our lag campaign if I ever get to these appropriate levels.
Yeah, I feel like Attune wouldn't be very useful for you.
Nope.
Direct.
Probably not.
Conditionally, depending on what
Yeah.
you encounter. Trollish Regeneration is a little low key.
That sounds perfect.
Although we need to get our hands on blood from a two-headed troll.
Hmm.
You can always borrow Arcane Blast.
Thank you. I'll borrow Arcane Blast right after I successfully use Arcane Spray.
Do you have Arcane Spray?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Greg just let me have, or I just told him I was gonna have all of my own spells.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much communication there actually was over that one.
You seemed fine with it.
Mm-hmm. Oops, that's the wrong one. I want Disintegrate. Saving throw is half. Damage is nil. Oh no, it deals 1d12. Okay.
Optionally.
Right.
It's not, if it's used as a touch attack, it can do d12 damage.
Yeah, but it's not a great touch attack. You know, you'd be
Not
better
for
off casting Magic Missile.
Yeah, not for a 4th level. I mean, I think Devon could use it to pretty devastating effect. Like combined with a tune, you could I don't think it would do, I think it would probably only do d12. I don't think it would combine with a weapon. Right, because I think the point, it doesn't matter how sharp your attune, it doesn't, I specifically call that no bonus for strength, because you're disintegrating whatever you touch, so it almost doesn't matter
Right.
how hard you disintegrate them or how sharp you disintegrate them. You just carve away
Right.
chunks of damage.
Wizard. Trollish Regeneration. Yeah, level 3. Book Devon. No page number.
Tablet number 334 in the archives of Necrot.
Necromancy. Touch. 1 round per level. Casting time 6. Save is not applicable. Damage is not applicable. Material components. Blood from a two-headed troll, which is consumed in the casting. And here's the description. What do you think the residual magic on Trollish Regeneration would be? Like a faint image of a troll around the person, or like a little miniature.
This is like what you see if you cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you see like a little miniature phantom troll walking along the person's arms.
I think like combined with the person, or like overlapping with the person, right? Like yeah, like a faint ghostly image of a troll. I think it'd be like the second they'd like have a second head that's a troll's head, and like a troll's body like merged into there. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Does this mean you can't use the spell on creatures who naturally have two heads? Because then there'd be no place for the phantom troll to look?
I think I think it's gonna look like weird clipping error anyways, right?
Okay. That
Be like a residue of a two-headed troll overlapping with their body.
So that's a rare spell, that's a rare spell, that's a rare spell. These are all rare spells.
Is there a unique category?
No, I just have common, uncommon, rare. And rare is, close enough to unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we already do have direct input here as well. Wonderful.
Okay, guess we did that last week.
Yeah. Okay, so that should be all your spells added in.
Cool. I don't think we're gonna do this now, but do you want to hear some ideas I have for dimension magic or interplanar stuff?
Absolutely.
So I thought of some starting. I should probably have written this down, or I'll write this down eventually, but now I'll just brainstorm. So starting with like the low level stuff, I think a first level spell would be like astral breadcrumbs or something, and you would leave behind little, like the material component would be like crusty bread or something, but you'd leave behind breadcrumbs that allow you to like track your path through other planes, although presumably you could use it anywhere. So it's like I don't know, 1 turn per level spell or something like that. And you can just leave these like magic breadcrumbs that allow you to like track your passage.
Okay, so it just sort of like leaves. Would they be visual, or would you need like a detect magic to see them?
I don't know. That's something that could hash out. I mean, it'd obviously be better if you'd need to detect magic or be the caster or something, but
yeah, because it would be nice to not leave a trail of them so someone else could follow you.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like a first level spell. And then like a better second level version would be just like an astral cord or something. I don't know if you have the concept of an astral, what is it called?
Silver cord?
Like silver cord or whatever that follows behind you. But being able to like conjure that and like have it follow after you so you could find your way back. So like you could... The reason it was both these spells, I was thinking, like imagining Devon jumping into a portal to an elemental plane and wandering around. How do you find, or even going into any portal, how do you find your way back? Follow your trail. Breadcrumbs, or maybe you just have like you conjure an astral cord that follows behind you and allows you to like retrace your steps and get your way out.
So how is this a big improvement over the breadcrumbs?
I don't know. I guess it would have to be in terms of just duration, or yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be. Or maybe it's either or. Maybe the spell's irrelevant, especially if you already have an astral cord.
Yeah, I still haven't developed the astral plane in my mind.
Yeah.
I like the concept of these magical breadcrumbs that leave
Yeah.
Nothing physical. They don't change anything, but they just leave a trail of magic that you can then follow. You could use it in a maze. You could use it on other planes of existence. It sounds like a really cool method of doing stuff.
Yeah, I think that could be a fun low-level, like, dimensional spell. And then in terms of higher level, I was thinking about, like, this would be, I guess, Georg's gone, but dimension spells. Spells that, like, interact or disrupt the fabric of space-time. So, like, a third or fourth level version. Gosh, I'm, like, racking my brain. It's been a week since I was thinking about this. What did I call it? Like, dimensional... God, what... Wrinkle? I had a better name for it. Basically, it taps space-time and opens up any portals that may be nearby. So, like, it sends a ripple out through space-time and, like, opens up any has a chance to open up any portals that might be closed, or any, like, thinner areas. Gosh.
Opening portals or areas of thinness between dimensions.
Yeah. Or like extra dimensional space, pockets of extra dimensional space. So it like a bag of holding would have a chance to spill open an extra dimensional pocket. Or at least it would reveal these areas of extra dimensional space. Dimensional pulse. Gosh, I thought through this stuff weeks ago, and then that was based on a higher level version that would, like, tear through dimensional space. It's like an extra dimensional tear. So in lieu of, like, a higher level, like, let's just teleport to a new plane, I literally rip through the fabric, and you can open a temporary portal to an adjacent plane. So, like, from the prime materia plane, you can go to the shadow plane, to the ethereal plane. And so this is another idea I was having for, like, making some of this interplanar travel higher level without making it higher level, is, like, requiring multiple castings. So, like, a fourth level spell that requires one casting per plane, like, you can tear from the prime materia plane to the ethereal plane, but if you need to go to the astral plane, you've got to have 2 fourth level spell slots, which basically adds 1 to the level requirement.
Right. So you would be like a series of jumps. This plane is 4 jumps away, so I would need either 4 castings of the spell, or I'd need to spend days on one of these other planes memorizing again.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So I think that would, So, and I guess a lot of this is dependent on how you envision your planes being, but. Chat says dimensional ripple. Maybe it was dimensional ripple. And then this would be like dimensional tear, where you, like, slice through space-time. And I think it would be semi-temporary, where, like, the plane would eventually heal itself up. There'd probably be some variable amount of time where there's, like, a rip between planes, and then eventually it seals itself up.
So if you're, like, in a deep mine where earth elementals have been seen, you could use this spell to tear open a rift between the prime materia plane and the earth elemental plane, and then, like, use that to walk into. Maybe earth elemental is a bad example because there's not much space to walk, but, you know, you could crawl into it somehow between the areas, and then that would heal on its own accord. With this, so, like, if you have a portal like a proper magical portal that you built, but it's currently deactivated, and this spell goes off near it, it would like activate and open the portal.
I was thinking that like the dimensional ripple, the lower level version, would be able to have a chance of doing that. Like you could, I don't know, basically tap on the boundaries of your plane, and that would have a chance to like reopen. So I would see portals as like a weak spot in the, or maybe like with a rip, like with a particular, like with an actual portal, like the physical device to like channel it, like maybe tapping the boundaries of the plane is enough to open a portal. Whereas like if you're a higher level wizard, you can just like tear your way through. I would imagine there'd be some chance for adverse effects. I mean, just like permanently making that place a thinness between planes kind of thing.
Have to maybe open, and then this is ripple, and this is the tear, and then tear would force open. And then you probably need a spell to actually find the thin places where the planes, the places where the planes are thin together, right? Because that's not easy to find. So we would need some sort of.
Would that be for would that be for the tear, or for the ripple?
For either of them. If either of them open weak places, we need a way to find weak places, right?
Yeah. Although potentially, if you're powerful enough, you can just tear your way through from anywhere now.
That's true. There is work to be done to hash out the details, but I expect there would be a certain point of, call it, just like I want to go, here's my spot, I'm a 20th level mage, I can just rip a hole right here to whatever plane I want. Or, I'm only 7th level, I need to find a gentle spot where the thickness of the planes isn't too much.
Yeah.
Okay. All
right.
right.
Maybe any of these spells have a chance of success that increases based on the suitability of the location. I like this because it gives some narrative explanation for why you would like build a portal, right? Like you could build a portal to like engineer a thin spot between planes, or like create or like bound the framework to prevent the tear from spreading and causing some instability.
Right.
I like this instead of like as a limited jump to etherealness. So like rather than just being able to like anywhere you want, you take you and all your friends to the ethereal plane. It makes it like, okay, I can like punch my way through to the ethereal plane if the conditions are right, or if I want to risk like tearing up the fabric of space-time.
Yeah.
But I can't, we don't just like teleport to the ethereal plane. We like open a portal to the ethereal plane. Yeah. How well does the mic pick up the baby noises?
It picks up the adorable baby noises.
It's not adorable when you do it.
Yeah, well,
it's
I'm
not
not a
adorable
baby
when
anymore.
I do it either. I don't know who has more hair, you or her.
Ooh. I probably have more because my head is maybe a little bit bigger, but hers is probably a little bit thicker. Yeah, it's still not as big as yours. Did you see? I found a school named after you on our house hunting trip.
Pictures.
Okay.
Ryan's not that uncommon of a name.
No, but
it's probably their last name.
Ryan Rhino Elementary School. That's
there's maybe I didn't look close enough.
Oh yeah, the second picture was it's the home of the rhinos.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's like a STEM school, or for a STEM elementary school or whatever.
Oh wow! I guess I didn't look closely enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ryan doesn't matter as a. Yeah.
I looked at the first one. I didn't look at the second one. The literal rhino. Okay. And there's a microscope on there. Okay. It's a great day to be a rhino. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, this is dumb. He just saw my name somewhere and sent a picture of me.
No.
To me.
Now, I saw Welcome Home Rhinos, and I was like, oh my god, I should get a picture of that. And then as we circled back around to see it again, I saw that it was called Ryan Elementary School, and I was like, shit, okay. Now we've got to send a picture. Okay. Anyway, side story.
Yeah. So, just some brainstorming I was doing that may be interesting at some point. I don't know that we're going to flesh those out right here or...
Yeah, not right here, right now. I need to work on the interdimensional planes a little bit more. And that's probably something I'll tap you for some advice on from time to time. Okay. Well, we've been at it for about an hour, somehow. So why don't we take our first break right here? I need to go get something to drink, and we'll be back in a few more minutes with some more Dicing with Death. See you shortly.